thankful for that. As you were saying, my love.
Yes. So anyway, as I was saying,
our personal bias always comes into play because we know,
yeah. Yeah, it's like, okay, our opinions can change on certain things, but, like, our opinions are shaped by experience as well, and core morals.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to this, like, okay, we're not gonna say we know for sure, but it definitely seems like he grabbed her, and it definitely seems like she was kept pregnant. And considering how the Family Channel has, I mean, again, I'm back into my own personal experience. I talked about how I used to hear my kids all the time when I was with my ex-husband. Now that we aren't together anymore, I don't share them nearly as much because
you have a reason not to, yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't want to give undue access, not just to him, but to other people like him. Because when you go through a situation, it really makes you think about your safety and your internet safety. It makes you change what we do. And so, I know you were telling me about how she still does the Family Channel, but she's more, I guess, safe with it,
yeah, it's mostly just her. It's not really her profiting off her kids anymore. Or her, like, yes, she's with her kids all of the time, so you see her kids. It's like the fact that we know, audience, the general we knows that you have kids, but we are not given access to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fine. And so him freaking out the way he did about that,
Oh, with the handoff and stuff. Yeah, that's not okay. And, like, parking outside of her, like, buying an RV and parking outside of her house is just mad. You're mad crazy. You're mad crazy. I, as somebody who has had, like, multiple people, large men, for various reasons come to my door or camp outside my house, I don't appreciate it. Don't like it. Would not wish it on my enemy. Don't know.
Yeah, my dad did that to my mom when I was little when they were separating.
Ooh.
I love my dad, but he made questionable choices and was an intimidator type. And it definitely did cause problems. I was like parked right outside of my home. And I remember thinking this was totally normal because as a kid, you think it's normal. I remember waving goodnight to him. So, like, he was obviously watching the window for that, right? Wave back. Was he watching just to be able to say goodnight, or was he watching to see what was going on in the house?
That's some Austin stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just like that. Like, why are you doing that? Stop.
Yeah. It's not healthy coping, man.
Yeah, he also does. I feel like all archetypes like that do the same thing where they're like, I'm so broke, but JK, I'm rich. But I'm so broke, but JK, I'm rich. But I'm so broke, but I just bought an RV and moved outside your house. Like, shut up. I'm sick.
I'm too broke to pay child support, but I'm not too broke to buy an RV.
Yeah, I'm too broke to pay child support, but I'm not too broke to buy a $600 smoking vessel, I'll say.
That's triggering.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's why and you're not the only one either. Like, I know so many dudes like that.
Oh, man.
Where it's just like, you're the worst. Like, dude, there was a guy that, bruh, you remember the guy that when I got out of hospital for my diagnosis, and he was like, you don't need to walk for me to eat that, and I was like, ooh, immediate block. you're the worst. Ew, F in the chat. Yeah, we can, like, bruh. So, I don't know if we'll get to our third topic today, actually. We might push it to the next.
I have maybe 30 minutes.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, we're going somewhere tonight. We're doing a thing. I'm not going to tell you people what thing because as much as I love you all, I love my privacy to a degree.
It's a private event.
It's a private event where I have to actually be a normal human being for more than 5 minutes. So, you guys have me for another 30 minutes. Our third topic was, and I will happily segue us into this because it's my fault.
You got it, white girl.
War crimes! I'm not joking about real war crimes, by the way. I like gaming. I like Skyrim, and so I like to.
She's in her Skyrim era. You're in your Skyrim era.
I am in my Skyrim. It's for spite. It's spite trophies I'm after. I'm only playing unmodded.
That's fair.
A great time.
That's very fair.
Yeah, a dragon killed a mother, and I adopted her daughter because I'm a sucker for children.
Nice.
I can't just leave a child in the middle of nowhere after a dragon.
Bro, what did I say? I was like, you have to adopt her. It doesn't matter. You have to. Like,
I think it's cool that you can only have 2 kids in Skyrim.
I know.
You can have 8 houses, but you can't have more than 2 kids.
Yeah. What if I want to have a kid with my mistress?
Also, what happens to us when we game? Orphans are orphans again.
What happens to us when we...
Well, it depends. Sovngarde or Hunting Grounds. Those are the 2 I know of so far.
Valhalla!
Valhalla! Oh, we're talking about real life.
Yeah.
So now I want to know.
She's like, no, JK.
But
That's
no,
fair.
me playing Skyrim and casually, a little bit with the nature of Skyrim in itself. It's very Warcraft, and now we were talking, and it started off it was a joke, but war itself is bad.
Yeah.
Here is very war bad.
Yeah.
Which means, technically speaking, here I am pulling a
Technically,
technically speaking, how can you consider war crimes? And of course, we classify it as unspeakable acts committed during war crimes that aren't necessary.
Yeah, but what is... Yeah, but what is necessity? You know, it's a war. We're killing people every day. What is a necessity? You know, if you have to torture someone for info, would that not be a necessity? But then how far does that line... How far until you cross that line?
If we think about it, and again, I said this partially as a joke, but it actually does ring true. Humanity is a war crime when you think about it.
Why?
I'm being really meta here. I just think about, the history of Genghis Khan or even the Vikings. I love the Vikings, and that's more of a way of life and a culture, not so much a race of people.
Yeah.
A lot of Vikings started off why did they start off? Why did they start, going out about? Because they didn't want to be united under Harold the Fair.
It was, yeah, it was Harold the Fair.
They did not want to be under one king. They wanted to continue their way of life. And so they went out and they invaded what is now, England and the British Isles. And what did they do when they did that? Recognize.
Yeah.
They also shared their culture with people. They were inclusive in more ways than one. But they still committed pretty barbaric acts.
Yeah, the truth always lies somewhere in the middle, you know? Like, it's like when people romanticize the Victorian age, like, yes, women didn't have rights, but yes, you could also get away with a lot of messed up stuff. But yes, you also had to be rich, but yes, being rich was hard because, like, you know, and so on and so forth.
And also you had an excuse to wear really fancy dresses, or at least what we would consider fancy now.
That were made from the blood of children, like.
The coal mines.
The coal mines. Yes. As you eat your food, children starve to death every day.
You know, it makes me feel really pessimistic to think about, because it's like, wow, we are the crime. We are the war crime.
We are our father's sin.
We are our father's sin, and it's a very pessimistic way to look at life. But you know,
It's like very cynical. Yeah, war is bad. I think killing bad, guys. And it's not a hot take. Sorry, like killing bad.
You know, and I know when we talked about this a little bit last night, we were talking about, the death penalty for murder. I remember a time when I thought death penalty was okay.
Mhm.
But, I mean, some of the stuff I read lately about, how, apparently they brought the firing squad back. What was it, in Texas? Don't quote me on that. I remember. It was either that or, an injection that would have been potentially botched because of running out.
Oh yeah, injection rate, girl. Let me tell you something. I don't know about one of those things, but what I do know is that injections get botched 33% of the time. Like, it's in the 30 percentile? What do you mean?
At that point, just give them a cyanide capsule.
Oh my god. It's messy. Messy, messy.
So is death. You defecate when you die.
That's true. That's true.
Death is messy.
That's true. You know, but we're we're human. We're always trying to put convenience on everything. Even death must be convenience.
I mean, isn't a botched injection also messy when you think about it?
Very much so.
And then the electric chair. Don't tell me that's not messy. The smell of electrocuted flesh. I mean, how can you stomach that?
Not a great smell. Smells like bacon.
Oh, don't ruin bacon for me.
Aha!
Don't do that.
Actually, you know what it smells like? It smells like when you when you harvest the pig. Okay, in censored terms, when you harvest the pig, pigs have hair. It's not a lot and it's fine, you know. But they have hair everywhere, so they take like a blowtorch or something with high heat and they burn all the hair off of the skin before they prepare it up to be bacon.
I don't want to know how you know that.
Don't ask. Yeah, don't ask. That's what it smells like. Yeah.
You know, now that we're talking about pigs, I'm thinking about the formaldehyde baby pigs from high school. The students in the, what was it, AP science class would carry them around for a day, the career day, and the job fair thing, and they would carry these little baby pigs that have been preserved, and the smell of the formaldehyde.
I love it. I love formaldehyde. It's such a good smell. It's so sterile.
And I love gasoline.
Me too, actually. She's like, that's not the same thing.
No, you keep the formaldehyde. I get the gasoline. You can't have both.
Dang, alright, fair.
Save some gasoline for the rest of us.
Save some gasoline for the rest of us. Hey, listen, we could talk about that all day. I won't. Like, I refuse.
But no matter your stance on war and death and war crimes, I think that I have to admit everything in the sense that, yeah, war is bad. I can understand people retaliating to a degree, you know, like obviously if someone invades your territory.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about that before, you know, where there's a reason, like, violence is necessary. There are moments where there is reasonable violence, period. You can't change my mind. Like, you can, but still. Yeah. It's contextual, y'all. It's always context. Context is so kinky. Oh my god, balance is so sexy.
Yes, I love a good balancing act.
Ooh.
But yeah, so war crimes are bad. Skyrim is fun.
Play Skyrim.
We play a dragon.
Nice. That's so cute.
All that to say, everyone here should play some Skyrim.
Yeah. Relax today. Play some Skyrim, y'all.
You know, I also think it's a good moment to say I used to pick Stormcloak because I didn't realize how insidious their view was at the time. I don't know if insidious is the right word, but really, I know you and I talked about it, but like between Stormcloak and Imperial, you know, a lot of people would pick Stormcloak, including me at one point, because the Nords, free, Skyrim, yes. I mean, personally, I did not like how the Empire was going to behead me without even knowing my name.
Rude.
Being on the list. Like, what did I do?
Very rude. How dare they?
Not my fault or Demir.
No.
I deserve to lose my head. What did I even do? Like, there was no content. Was I just, like, fleeing?
What did I do? Why are you in my house?
Was I seeking asylum? Was I, did I steal a coin? Did I steal somebody's sweet roll?
Not the sweet rolls.
Not the sweet roll. I hate it when the lords are like, oh, did someone steal your sweet roll? I don't know. Why are you chasing after me for a one-septum bounty?
Literally.
Answer that. When a sweet roll costs more anyway.
Literally. How dare you? What are you even doing here?
But no, I used to pick Stormcloak because I thought, like, oh, freeing Skyrim from tyranny sounds great. I'm realizing that everything Skyrim really ambiguous to a degree for a reason. Like, they made it so both sides were, to a degree, right, but not really enough to justify certain actions. Like, Ulfric killing the High King the way he did was not okay. Because, you know, I actually paid attention this playthrough. And finding out from, like, the people who were there and around him, you know, finding out, oh, the High King actually respected Ulfric's desire to free Skyrim from the Empire. He just couldn't act on it right now because, like, politically speaking, we were in a vulnerable place, so he needed time and resources. But he would have considered it and possibly even joined him in doing it.
Yeah, I feel like that could be a whole episode too of like, it's very like he who wears the crown bears the crown. You know, like the decisions of leadership are heavy for a reason because it is leadership and it is important.
Dude, the two best examples I can think of for that argument and that concept are Skyrim and Fable 3.
I love Fable. Oh my god.
Fable 3 in particular, you know, with King Logan being the way he is, you know, I thought he was such a jerk. He is a jerk. But when you become the ruler and have to make the decisions in the pending, oh, this is going to happen, and if you don't make the right decisions, this going to be the outcome.
It's much harder.
It's like, oh, well, now that I know what he knew,
it's much harder when you hold the dice when lives are on your hands, specifically, you know. Yeah, we have a whole episode. That's like the grand question, the grand debate, what it is to be human, what it is, you know, what it do.
Humanity is pain, but also pleasure when you do it. I'm not going to say right, but when you do it in a way that feels right.
Hellraiser, pain is pleasure and pleasure is pain.
Nope. I'm into a lot of things.
She's like, no need to do that.
I haven't even watched it, but I know enough.
You don't wanna.
I know you know this, but like I know things about certain series, just from doing like my own little research on it and not actually watching it. So like I can tell you what happens in like Terrifier, but am I gonna watch it after one scene? We all know what one scene, you know.
Yeah, imagine it's right here, like.
I'm a woman.
Imagine you too had a vaginal canal.
You know what scene I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. I've seen a lot of stuff, girl. I've seen it all. Ugh. Silent Hill makes me so sad. No. I don't want to talk about Silent Hill. I'm gonna cry.